Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I know what's up. I know what's up. 1 second. This is my fault. Oh. Kill. Dropping all the frames. Ah. All right. Let's see. Is everything okay? Everything. Is everything okay? Let's watch this a little bit. Just gonna keep an eye on this. If you couldn't tell, I just dropped a ton of frames. The reason being is that if you don't know, hey Alex, how's it going? If you don't know, I have the second channel that I'm uploading a bunch of game footage to, and I set up a bunch of footage to upload to there, and so that was taking up all my bandwidth, so good times. So I canceled all those uploads, and then I'll figure it out later. How you doing today, Alex? How you doing this Easter Sunday? I did not even realize it was Easter until like 3 hours ago. My dad called me. I was like, "Happy Easter." I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's a holiday you could celebrate." All right, let me close this out here real quick, and let me open the chat up so I can see you talking. Gungrave. That sounds really familiar. Was there an Xbox game for Gungrave? Or a PS2 game, maybe? Yeah, I recognize this. Literally know nothing about the anime itself, although I'm unsurprised that apparently it aired on G4 at some point. Where was that game? Gungrave. I want to know about the Gungrave game. Wikipedia. Tell me about. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard? Gungrave video game. Let's not trust Wikipedia, the worst resource. Here we go. PS2. I thought it was Xbox for some reason. I'm probably thinking of that. What was it called? What was that Xbox game called with like the? I think it had like a dude with a cowboy hat, and he had like I think like a bionic eye or something, or a red eye. Shoot, I can't remember what it's called. You didn't get any candy. I didn't either. So, congratulations. On the bright side, I guess you really shouldn't be going out in general, but if you do go out the next couple days, you will get discounts on candy. Oh, it adapts the game. Interesting. So the game came first, and the game came first from the second half of that story, I guess. I'm assuming the anime initially came first, but maybe like a season 1, season 2 thing, or maybe it's based off like a book or something. Feels like most anime is like movies where it's like it came from somewhere else. I need to find my stream here real quick because I gotta test the audio. So just gotta pull this up here. I always I have my second monitor above my current monitor, so whenever I'm like looking at things, I get the joy of like staring directly at my nostrils that you guys just get to see. So, oh, my sound's coming into the what's it called real quick. Sorry, 1 second. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. Okay, I should be back now. So let me turn my game audio down. Oh, I'm actually not even getting game audio right now. Interesting. It sounds very loud, so I'm gonna bump it down a little bit. We're gonna do minus like 36. I think I'm hearing the stream audio is what that is. Oh, maybe I'm not actually. Interesting. Why can't I adjust? Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's bump this back up then. And I assume like combat and stuff will sound somewhat different than just like this rockin' soundtrack, so. Hey, hey. Yeah, I'm gonna bump it back down quite a bit. Let's try like minus 33, I think. If it's not great, let me know, Alex, and I'll fix it. Also, I just got out of the shower, so my hair's wet, so my apologies. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go with that for right now. Get my audio back. Anime manga came after the game. Interesting. So is it originally a game franchise? Got my Gundam Zaku mug here. It's no Zaku, boy. No Zaku. I love old meme. Okay, and let me make sure this cable that I have running here is not... I have this Wii U gamepad charge cable that's kind of not in a great place. And it kind of gets in the way of a lot of things on my desk. So, we'll see how it goes. And where's my stylus? On the floor, apparently. Cool. Yeah, it's just not very comfortable, actually, but we'll go with it for a while, at least. Oh, it's like a multimedia franchise, I see. Okay, let's see here. Are we live on Twitch as well? Yeah. So yeah, I do not have any real plans for this stream other than I just, as you will find on the podcast this week, I don't have a lot going on because of all these RPGs that are kind of clogging up my game flow, I guess you could say. And Xenoblade Chronicles X is one of those games still. And I need to finish this, and I was playing this. I was like, what if I stream it? So here I am, streaming this. Right now, I'm not doing any story missions. I'm just like in some in-between missions at the moment. I just need to basically grind and build some relationships so I can do the next story mission. Really grinding so I can beat the boss character, or not boss. It's not really a boss, honestly. It's kind of just like a mini boss, but I'm like 4 levels below. Let's see. But because it's a casual stream, I don't know how much I'll be talking, honestly. So, I'll continue to talk with chat, though. I think I'm on like chapter 2, honestly. So, in Azelix? Sorry. A's. I'm gonna call you A's for right now until I have a better idea how to say it. But basically, I played about 100 hours of this game in the past, and then lost my save file when I sent my Wii U to Nintendo to fix the disk drive. So I am starting this game over again and kind of paying attention somewhat, but also kind of not really paying attention right now because I've already gone through a lot of this stuff. So, hey, totally a serious game. How you doing today? Yeah, I don't know. Is there a way I can check like what chapter I'm on? I could probably see what the next chapter is. I think that's in the administrative district, if I recall correctly. So, are we? All right, and then let me go ahead and do this. Do I have overdrive access? I don't think I do at this point. I'm pretty sure I am very early on still. I mean, I'm only 10 hours in. Admittedly, that doesn't mean much about Xenoblade Chronicles X. If you don't know, I assume a couple people who've jumped in here do know, is this game only has like, I think like 10 or 12 story missions, and everything else is like side quest stuff. Hey, Raul, how's it going? Welcome to the weekend. There are a lot of people jumping in. Hello. This is a very lazy stream, so I'm sorry if it is not Thursday. It is a weekend. I just felt like streaming this game. Chapter 5 is the next chapter, it looks like. So I'm on chapter 4 right now. But yeah, I'm just here doing some side quests right now because I tried to do chapter 5 and it is Wednesdays, my dudes. Yeah. I tried to do chapter 5 and got my butt kicked. So So I need to go do side quests. That's why I have a bunch of randos in my party, because I need to build relationship. A big problem I had when I originally played Xenoblade Chronicles X is that I mainly played with Lynn and Elma, and then so they capped out their relationship, but they're also pretty common characters that they force you to use. So, anyways, I need to set a marker here. What am I doing here? Go to Noctilum Sunset Spring, where the helicopter went missing. I remember having some trouble with this mission when I did it years ago. So we're going to Noctilum. Unfortunately, you guys can't see what's going on the gamepad here, so... I'm gonna go here. But yeah, this has just been a pretty, I'd say, sloppy playthrough of this game so far. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. Like, just before I started streaming earlier, I played Fog's mission, and I really like Fog. He's the guy in the back here. But the thing with it is, like, to start his mission, they say you need to have a slot open for Fog to join you. But I had 4 characters in my party, so it would not let me start the mission because Fog was in my party, or was not in my party yet. And then so they, after the cutscene that they introduced Fog, they give you the option to manage your party. So you have a chance to take people out, but they won't even let you start the cutscene until there's a free slot for Fog. And it's just like weird stuff like that in this game. Honestly, this game always felt like it needed like another patch to me. There's just a lot of very small user interface issues and quality of life stuff this game really could use. And when I lost my save file for this years and years ago, like, one of the things I was kind of holding out for was that there'd be like a Switch release of this game, and that maybe it would, you know, address some of the more finicky aspects of this game. But that never really came about, unfortunately, so. I'm sure, I think this game will come out on Switch, but I just don't, I'm ready to just beat this game, so. Unfortunately, it's just going to take some effort. But this game has a lot of little issues like that, unfortunately, so.
Is this my big chance?
You almost spilled your spaghetti on the bed? How did you do that? Let me tell you, right before streaming, man, I'm giving you I'm not giving you a hard time about the spaghetti thing, but that sounds actually very possible. I was like, I'm gonna have some yogurt and granola. You know, very easy. You open the yogurt, you put the granola in. Can't mess that up, really, right? Hey, I messed up every step of the process somehow. I opened the yogurt, and I guess like the top had settled a little bit, so there was like a liquid that kind of exploded out when I took the lid off. And then I put the granola in, and I tried, as I was trying to put the granola in, like I overspilt it over the cup on accident. And then as I was stirring the granola into the yogurt, I had like a chunk of granola fall out, and then proceeded to take my first bite. Whoops, I did defensive stance. That's fine. This guy's easy enough. I pretty much proceeded to accidentally drop some yogurt on my shirt from the spoon. I was like, how did I screw this up so bad? It's literally just granola and yogurt in a cup. Yeah, I'm not paying that much attention to class stuff right now. I will tell you right now, I am very short on points. Not short on points, but I have not assigned everything. My goal with this game is to, right now, just kind of play it as casually as I can, not worry too much about it, and then probably once I start getting into the more challenging parts of this game, just go online and look up for the best build. That is my goal. Whether or not that will be useful or not, I cannot say. But I did struggle pretty hard before, and when I was playing this game. I don't remember what class I played. I remember playing whatever one uses the dual blades quite a bit. I think this is just like the beginner class, if I recall correctly, or like one of the branches of the beginner class. So it's been pretty simple so far. And my ultimate goal right now is just to not stress about this game too much. So it was a good choice for now, I think. But once I actually start getting to the point where where I'll actually need to like build a character properly, I will probably just look up online what to do. Yeah, I don't want to say best build, I guess, but like, you know, a proven build, because if I just do it by myself, I'll mess it up. I'll make a bad build probably. But yeah, this game's pretty flexible in a lot of ways. So I'm not too worried. This game's like, when it comes to Xenoblade Chronicles and Monolith Soft games as a whole, honestly, this is an interesting game. You know, it does rely pretty heavily on a battle system very similar to the original Xenoblade Chronicles, which initially I was a little bitter about. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of Xenoblade. Or gosh, I cannot time attacks. I'm a big fan of Monolith Soft games, and mainly because of their battle systems. There's a lot of other reasons too, but their battle systems are really the #1 reason. And whenever I see a new Monolith Soft game and I look at the trailers and I'm like, I have no idea what's happening, that is the best kind of Monolith Soft game for me. I want to not have any idea what's happening when they show a game off. And this game, you could kind of look at it and be like, this looks very similar to Xenoblade Chronicles. But, you know, I think in the end, it worked out, because this game does so much different in terms of the structure of the game, and tone in the world as well. That I think the fact that they kind of stuck with a more normal battle system, or one that they've already kind of worked on before, was probably a smarter move. I might die because I'm not actually thinking about any of this fight at all. Whoops, I used the wrong thing, but that's okay. So yeah, but I think like over time I grew to appreciate this game quite a bit more. It did take me a while to get there though. So yeah, there are a lot of things that, like, when you look at it on the surface level, it looks very much like the original Xenoblade Chronicles, and it definitely uses that at a foundation, more so than a lot of other, you know, at least Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'd say as well as a lot of their other games, but, you know, Xenosaga and Baten Kaitos are very iterative on each other. But this game definitely has a more unique feel to it, for sure, than it gives the impression of, I guess I should say. Because, you know, you look at this UI and you're like, well, they're just making Xenoblade Chronicles battle system again. But, you know, there's a lot of stuff with, like, the shouting, like, commands and things like that. The double charge on a lot of these attack weapons. And then also, like, a lot of the character development feels a bit more unique in terms of, like, you know, what you do to, you know, make your character. Although there is still, like, the gem system and stuff from Xenoblade Chronicles X, So yeah, that's the one thing I'm very thankful of about Xenoblade Chronicles as a whole, is that these games have been very, as much as they look like each other in some ways, they've been very distinct. But I'm always a proponent of new IP from Monolith Soft, so my hope is they eventually get away from Xenoblade, but I don't really know for sure if they will. I mean, it's just so successful for them right now, I can't see them justifying getting away from it, so. Also, let me know if the battle system's too loud. I only really checked the audio earlier, or the music earlier, so I don't know if the attack sounds and stuff are going over my voice at all. I don't know why when I stream my nose starts acting up. Alright, one thing I do need to do is I forgot to add this to the Discord channel, so let me go do this real quick. But yeah, I like this game a lot. My goal this year is to beat this game so I can move on to other Monolith Soft games. Because I have a lot of DS games in particular that I've been wanting to play for a while now. Super Robot Tyson, Endless Frontier, Xseed, as well as, this channel's called the Shill channel. Doing some casual, streaming. Alright. Cool. All right, we need to go get parts. So I gathered 2 parts. I need to find the EM motor. Let me see if it gives me an actual way to point towards it. I don't think they do. I think this might have been what kind of gave me a little trouble before. Let me check the gamepad map and see if it's marked. I don't see it marked, so let me see. It says in... It just says in Noctilum, which is not very helpful for me. A spherical EM motor. Well, let me look this up, because I don't want to sit here and run around looking for this thing. Spherical EM motor. Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's I need to put a logo on it, but yeah, it's takes a lot of time to upload a bunch of stuff, but it's fun doing it, I guess. Okay, we need to go to the Weeping Whitewood. Now the question is, where's the Weeping Whitewood? Let me check the map down here. Does these... I don't think I have enough Noctilum identified to know where this may or may not be. Does it say the name of the area on here? This just says Does this have a map? That would be the easiest thing, is this website has a map. Okay, it does. Alright, where are you at? Whoops. Oh, come on. Website, please. I don't want to see a picture of Schultz or Bridget. I just want to see this map. Please and thank you. Okay. So this is going to be to the north, I think. Let me take these things off. Okay. So I'm by Whale's Nostril right now. I don't see Whale's Nostril listed on here at all, which makes me think I need to go further up. Okay, this is way north. I haven't been here yet at all. So I just need to go up right now. Should you reference? Sorry, I don't know what you're asking to reference. A's. Oh man, I hate these things. All the sound-based aggro in this game. Oh, so that Horse Vita game was a PlayStation mobile game, so it's not listed to purchase anymore. If you go on Android or iOS, you can still find it, or at least 2 or 3 years ago you can still find it. Maybe longer ago that I played it. It's the Vita, or not the Vita version, the iOS and Android version are like social chat room games, and it's like a bunch of Russians on there for some reason. Ow. But yeah, it's some hot junk if you wanna check it out. Oh, I used the wrong thing. That's fine. Link a reference to the area I'm looking for, or the job stuff. I'll probably only look at stuff that I really need at this second, but you're welcome to provide me with any kind of like resources or something like that if you want to, and I'll definitely take a look. Maybe not right now, but later. But I'm really not looking to optimize this game for that. Any and all collectibles. I think right now I'm just using the Xenoblade Chronicles wiki or something, xenoblade.fandom, and it seems like there's some information here. So I'll probably just look at that for now. But if you can tell me like what website it is, I can definitely keep it in mind in case I run into problems later. Cool, thank you. I'll go ahead and open that real quick. Appreciate it.
Meeting you humans has truly deepened our horizons.
Okay. To the north. Oh man. Yeah. There's some interesting stuff on the Vita for sure. Oh dang it, I need to get out of the poison. I like those smaller downloadable platforms like PlayStation Mobile and WiiWare and things like that. It's unfortunate they're gone. And you know, it's just the libraries were pretty small. So you were able to really kind of keep track of what worked or what was interesting on the platform, and I think it gives you a better context and appreciation for games that may not, you know, on other platforms may not necessarily be the greatest game ever, but you know, on that specific platform, it's impressive because you know the limitations of it, things like that. I failed. I'm pretty bad at timing in this game. I also want to play Summerbringer on DS at some point this year too, if possible, but we'll see. You know, it's April, and my plan was to have this beaten by June, and we're only like 10 hours in, so that's not been very successful so far. Grab this. Oops. I'm not sure how much side content I plan to do. Obviously, side content is very much required in this game to some extent. But, alright, let's... Oh, hello, Ganglion guys, or Marnuk. Nope, he resisted it. What is hitting me? Oh, there's a third one. Oh man, fog. Rip. Get up, boy. It is, I've also been kind of interested in checking out Xenosaga again. People have been talking about it a lot online, and it's definitely made me feel like I really need to go and solidify my opinions on Xenosaga 3 specifically. I really need to figure out what's going on with that. Like, what's going on with my feelings in that game, because I played it so long ago. Alright. Oh, I didn't help HP. Rip HP. You're dead. You're dead, boy. I think that should be it. Alright, there's a thing over here. Where is that? Is it off the cliff? Okay, not that bad.
I'm getting stronger.
Oh, interesting. That'll be fun. Is that the, I forget, did you talk to the original Arthur about that or not, or? Oh, you're going to. Gotcha. Oops. I do remember there was, like, some, Dojin, developer who, like, had his game translated and then, like, distributed freely. And, and then basically decided to resell it on DL site as kind of, I don't know if as a grudge thing is necessarily what it is, but this dude, this kind of stuff bothers me in Xenoblade Chronicles, where like stuff gets out of the way and you just are kind of stuck either, you know, picking away at it slowly with your ranged attacks, or That and your partners jump off the side of the cliff. Wow. Let's get out of here. This thing isn't worth it.
Sorry.
Barrier die! Mindstorm!
I owe you one.
I'm green all of a sudden. Alright. I really should read some manga. It's been a good while. Let's not go down there. I think there's like a thing to get down there, but I don't know if it's gonna make it difficult for me to get back up here. We got a long ways to walk, so I probably should be a bit more, ignore the combat a bit more. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. I think we want to go this way. Babako leaf? Do they, So I know, like, Webtoons and stuff like that, which I think Webtoons is owned by Line. Let's not go for it. I was gonna go try to get that, mechanical, or that, that collection point there, but I couldn't. Webtoons does have, like, a translation section, right? I don't really know if they pay the people who do that, or if they're all, like, you know, crowd translated, or what. It'd be nice if they did, that's for sure. I generally heard that Line has pretty good terms in terms of, you know, paying authors and things like that. Let's see if we can actually... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. No, it's too late. Ah. The top-up mechanics are a little harder to manage in this game, I feel like, versus the other Xenoblade Chronicles games. I don't really need to fight them. If you like have like an S over their name, that means they're like a squad goal right now, so you can get squad tickets for killing them. But I actually don't know how populated the squads are anymore in this game. You know, given this is like now 5 years old. So, how do I cross over here? I mean, there's definitely that right there, but I don't know how to get up there. Oh, there's a whole thing that I missed. Alright, that's fine. Do I need to go there is the next question. I don't think so. I think you just go up over here to the left. I'll say this is a nice looking game. I think this looks a lot better than Xenoblade Chronicles 2 does. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has some stuff going on with its... Like, this game only runs at 720p, so, you know, it's consistent in that. But Xenoblade Chronicles 2... like, oh, dang it, I didn't want to do that. Kind of jumps between a bunch of different resolutions. And I'm somebody who values consistency over, like, always trying to do the... Like, there's something to be said about, you know, scaling resources where needed. Like, you know, a lot of 3D games have low poly models for characters as they get further away from the, you know, the camera and things like that. And they're, like, less noticeable. And I think that can work really well, especially on older consoles with like lower resolutions, things like that. And I think modern day, that's typically not hidden as well. If, you know, I don't know if that's just it's not as important anymore, or if it's just like in, you know, HD graphics make it harder to hide that stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of problems with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at launch, and they fixed a lot of it, thankfully, through patches. Alright, I don't know where that little thing is there. There's a dude there. I need to go further up. It seems like maybe. Let me kind of look. Oh, okay, I got a vista. Let me kind of look to see what's going on here. Oh, don't fall yet. Not ready for that. So there's like a side beach path there, and there's like a area that I can swim to over there. Let me check this map again. Whitewood is, I think, kind of in... I think it's kind of up... Is it up here? Yeah. So I need to go... I think there is a path that cuts over to where I need to be. Maybe. Yeah, I think if I swim across over there to the beach, I should be able to go up a ramp and then go through a crevice to get to where I need to be. Try not to get aggro and killed immediately. Kind of defenseless in the water, so. Alright. Oh, weird. Okay, anyways. Do not touch me. Level 41, guys. Nope. Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm the only one left. I'm dead. I'm dead. He is right behind me. Yeah. Good thing I got it perfect. Well, this is pretty far back. Let's see here. Okay. Well, we could try staying more to the right this time. And see if that's helpful. This game is, I don't want to say busted, but it definitely has this problem. It's a game that needed patches that it didn't get. It got like 2 patches, I think. 2 major patches, but I think they were fairly slim. Yeah, let's see what's going on down here. Might as well, right? A boss. That's what's going on down here. We're probably gonna die. There's only one way, and the only way is back, so... And we went way far down, so might as well... Might as well get murdered here. Mess that up. Nice. Poison water hurts. Wait, where was poison water? I think that was normal water that I was in. Cause I was swimming around and I was fine, other than the fact that I ran into that little, I don't know what they're called, shark thing, flying shark thing that started to bite me. I don't really know if this game really benefited from the gamepad or not. I always try to think about with Wii U games like how the gamepad comes into play if they try to use it. And pretty rarely have I, you know, like a lot of people I think, pretty rarely have I felt it was a real benefit usually. In this case it is kind of nice that you can keep like running while you're like checking your map and stuff, but there's also a lot of like aggro and things like that, so should I? Yeah, let me go grab this. Might as well. Nope. Too high level for me. Okay.
Listen up.
Okay, and that one's down there, and there's aggro. We're just gonna keep trying to go right for now. This game does feel kind of unfinished in a lot of ways, but it's also huge, so... Like a lot of Monolith Soft games, they always feel like they tried to bite off too much. That's why I like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 so much, because it definitely feels like it keeps its scope and scale in mind when they made that game. Let's see, can I sneak past this dude, or is he gonna freak out? Nice. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is kind of a weird case where they do kind of keep it all like in check, but then I feel like they kind of throw away a lot of the end of that game because they desperately wanted to bring in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 lore into that game where it really probably didn't fit. They feel good? In what way do you mean they feel good? Like control-wise, or...? I think the Wii and Wii U are definitely my most used systems right now, alongside the PS4. I've been using the Switch with Animal Crossing lately, but it's really been... My Switch collection has grown, but I've really mainly have played, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on it, more than anything. Mario Odyssey. I have a lot of Switch games I haven't really touched, honestly. Alright, we kind of ended up back to where we were before, but we'll try to be a bit more careful with the aggro mobs here and try to generally avoid them. I say as I land right beside one. Is that going to be something? Okay, no. Sometimes you approach things in this game that are actually monsters. Even though they look like they're just part of the environment. Okay, there's that guy there. They seem to not really be moving so much, so maybe if I just kind of be a little careful here, I can... Puts you in a good mood? I could see that. The Wii in particular has a very, I don't know how to put it. Oh man, I hate this. Oh man, this is bad. We're just gonna go right here and hope it works out. The Wii in particular has a pretty... Okay, as long as he doesn't touch me initially, we might be fine. Well, that... yeah. Do something single target next time, dude. Nope, didn't make it. Rest in peace.
Goodbye and good night.
I feel like I haven't really seen another path to get up there, but I'm not paying a ton of attention, so... Or at least we have a closer landmark this time. Yeah. I don't know. Let's literally just stick against this wall for now. The Wii's definitely my favorite console. I need to spend more time with it. It's one of those systems that has such a huge library that I'll probably never feel like particularly like 100% in tune with it at any point. There's always more games I could be playing on it. Like Ark Rise Fantasia. Pandora's Tower is also on the list of games I want to check out at some point. Alright. Skipping along this wall. Pretty sure this goes straight to where I was before, which is fine. We could go to the left here. Let's try that. Let's not swim this time. Well, minus this part, I guess. Maybe we got a better chance going this way. The Wii U is a platform, though, that I definitely feel like I can kind of finish up if I want to. There's a pretty small library of games. Devil's Third is definitely on the list of eventually. I'd like to play Toad's Treasure Trackers at some point, Sharp FE, things like that. Doesn't look like he aggroes, thankfully. Let's see if I can hit this thing here real quick. Whatever that is looks awake, so let's just leave it be. I need to be careful around those little flowers. Those flowers, if they're enemies, they'll jump up and just start attacking you. There's a bunch of items here. I'll grab these real quick. Can Kind of a weird tree structure here. This game has a lot of like interesting world design things like this. I will say that they generally have made this game feel pretty good, like landmark wise. Oh, I thought that was another path there. Does that continue going? No. Just go anywhere? So just go back down maybe? Let's go back. Let's go up. Reminds me a little bit of an area in Skyward Sword. There's like a tree you kind of go inside in Skyward Sword. Surprised there's no enemies up here so far. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like an enemy at the very end here, right in front of the thing I'm trying to get. That's a dead end. Maybe it's not up here. Maybe it's down there. Oh well. Is there anything we can do from here that's helpful for us right now? I'm guessing not really. Jesus. At least you don't take fall damage in this game. Hey Gage, how's it going? Thanks for coming. Yeah, I don't stream. I really only stream on Thursdays usually, so I know for some people that doesn't particularly work out a lot of times. So, I can't get up there. Please. Okay, I give up. It felt like I touched the ground there at some point, but apparently not. Yeah, I really like these Xenoblade games. As much as I kind of grief about Monolith Soft not working on new IP sometimes, they've done a very good job with all 3 or 4 of these games, depending on how you categorize Torna. But yeah, Torna's very good. 2 is good, although it has a lot of problems, but they did fix a lot of them, thankfully. And I'm personally a big fan of the original one as well. I don't like it as much as like Baten Kaitos, but I do enjoy it, and I think it's probably the game I recommend to most people when they talk about wanting to play a Monolith Soft game. I'm kind of not where I need to be right now. So, and I'm hoping this game comes to Switch at some point, so, you know, people who did not get a Wii U but like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will be able to play this. Alright, let me up. Oh no. Okay, he doesn't aggro. That does, though. I will say, like, moving around the environment of this game feels really good. Alright, there's a thing there. Let's check that while we do this. Although I have a bad habit when I play Dang it. Bad habit when I play Xenoblade games and Monolith Soft games in general, where I kind of fight too much. So I'm trying with this game to not do so much of that, especially with how big the world is and everything. I used the wrong move, but that's fine. Slow arcs, that's not good. How you doing today, Gage? Doing well? Yeah, I hear that complaint fairly often. I can definitely see it though. I have a friend that very much does not like the character models, and I think that's the voice acting and the character designs. I personally liked quite a bit, but I think I've heard enough people saying it that it seems like it was an issue for some people. So yeah, and I honestly think, oh jeez, I honestly think this will come around on Switch. I really think at this point they probably can't really just ignore it. Especially this game sold pretty well. Like on the Wii U, it sold like 800,000 copies, which, you know, given the platform's penetration and the fact that, you know, Xenoblade hadn't really fully taken off at that point, you know, is pretty successful. So I think there's a lot of value in them bringing it over. I think the biggest struggle they'll probably have, honestly, is the UI. So one thing you can do with this game, similar to like how, you know, kind of the concept, you know, the Wii U is kind of like a prototype Switch in some ways, where you can like play games on just the gamepad. This game kind of embraced that quite a bit, and you can basically play the entire game on just the gamepad. And the UI though is not particularly made for that. All right, where am I going here? So I need to keep going up, and then I think I need to kind of wrap around. The UI is not particularly made for that, so it's very hard to read, and I imagine that's still a problem on the Switch. And you know, on the Switch, you have more people that will be playing this game just on the smaller screen. So I think they'd really need to rework the UI. But this game has a lot of UI issues in general, as well as some general quality of life stuff. So I hope if they do it, they give the game the due diligence it needs. You know, I'm curious to see if Monolith is the one who works on it, or if they do something along the lines of like Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, where they just put I think it was Monster Games on it. I don't know what Monster Games is doing right now, though. I think they're doing like 4x4 games, weirdly enough. So I think we might want to go up this branch is what we might want to do. So. Have you played any of the other Monolith Soft games, or just Xenoblade series, I guess I should say?
This one's gonna cut you. Won't miss this shot.
I should have waited, but too late. I already made my decision. Slow art's my favorite.
Oh, you did it! Triple them and pile on the hit.
I owe you one. This one's gonna cut you.
Alright, at least I got that in time. I forget that I need to like wait before I use that move. You have to have them facing you to do a lot of damage with it.
Okay, fire away.
I think in the near future here, we'll probably end up playing some Disaster Day of Crisis as well. I say near future, but for my stream, since I only stream once a week, usually is, you know, maybe in the next couple months or so. The nice thing about Xenogears is that it is available on PS3 if you want to play it that way. People really like that game. I think it's I think it's really good for its time, and I think the battle system, if you take out like the context of like if you've never played Xenosaga, I think the battle system of Xenogears is interesting. But if you play Xenosaga is kind of like an expansion of that battle system. So it's kind of like if you go and play like more modern Zelda games, then go back to like A Link to the Past. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's kind of just like a step backwards because I am just kind of playing this game with some of the more intricate elements that were added later removed. Fukai Pass. So there's that up there. So I think I do want to go up one more level here if I can. And I think that log up there is how I'm going to do that. People really like the Xenogears music as well, so. Level 49. Okay, I want to dodge that for sure. Oh man, this is maybe not where I need to be. I'm worried he's going to start running this way, and okay, he's turning around. I'm going to try to get over this ledge here real quick, I think is what my goal is at this second. Alright. Alright, what can we do? So I can't climb on this log here. So the question is how do I get... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I didn't even see him there. Not quite sure how to get up at this point. I could... That looks like I can get up there. So let's get away from that thing first. And then, oh, jeez. Okay. We're safe for now. I think we can climb up this. I think there's something to be said about Baten Kaitos' art design. It's very varied in a lot of ways, but I'm a little biased. I think Baten Kaitos is my favorite Monolith Soft game, so... Alright, maybe this is not exactly what I should be doing, but the question is, can I do something from here? I think the answer is not really. Oh boy, I'm falling. Ah! Alright, we're out of here. Alright. I need to look at this map probably and figure out what we're doing, because the path I took to get here is obviously not working out for us. I'm gonna wrap around to this cliffside real quick, and then we'll take... There are that things there. Let's see if we can avoid that thing. If he leaves me alone, that will be good. Okay. Alright, so we have this path down here. Let's see. I might actually want to be on that log over there. I could head over there and just go up the slope as well, rather than rely on that log, because I don't know if that log, if I can access it from the ground. So I might try to cut through here real quick. Yeah, let's get out of here. Yeah, there's a lot of things like I think at the time, you know, JRPGs are really experimenting with their battle systems, and I think Xenogears had a particularly interesting one, because it had like kind of a combo system, and the different combos you had led into like different special attacks and stuff. It felt very like oh man, okay, it's not aggro, good. It felt very like Sabin-ish in a lot of ways, which I know some of the people who worked on Xenogears worked on Final Fantasy VI, so let's try to hit that post for right now, so we can at least get like a checkpoint for now. But yeah, I definitely think like between Xeno, at least compared to Xenoblade 2, this game generally looks better overall. I know people have a lot of beef with like the character design of this game, and I get it. I'm not a huge fan of how Xenoblade 2 looks, where I think it looks perfectly fine as well. It's just kind of like a more typical anime aesthetic, and I think for the blades to have been as diverse and interesting as they were, it really needed an aesthetic like that. So I think it worked very well for that game, and I think it was the right decision, even if I don't particularly like the look of that game so much. Okay. So I think we can... Oh, dang it. I'm just going to run from this thing. Am I going the right way? I think this is that log that I was eyeing up. I think I'm not going the right way. I think I need to go this way. I got a little distracted by that post, so I started moving away from where I was supposed to be going. So that and like the general, I guess, religious... maybe not religious. Oh man, there's a whole land bridge that I got to use to get over there. Boy, this game. So maybe the real answer is, instead of going right this whole time, I needed to go left. Is that something I want to do? I could see if I can cross over here somehow. Yeah, I was actually very surprised how many people liked Xenoblade 2. You know, I think that game very much feels in the same style as like Xenosaga 2 and Baten Kaitos, where there was like this really in-depth battle system that took a lot of effort to kind of learn, and then also required a lot of like management to really get the full extent of it. And I was expecting people to not like it, but weirdly enough, people did, so I'm kind of surprised. How far did you get into Castlevania, Alex? I only ever watched the first season, so I heard good things about some of the more recent ones, but all right, we can go. Oh, dang it, that guy's level 50. We can go up that log, it looks like. So if we can get across this without dying, we should be fine. That thing's gonna aggro us though. I'm gonna jump through here for now. Yeah, the gacha system definitely was, I think, a questionable choice in that game. So it was definitely yeah, like it's interesting because I have a friend who's playing right now, and like he got the Torna game well, before he like started really getting into Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And he hasn't started Torna, but Torna comes with all the DLC already. And when you do that, you get like a bunch of extra stuff, including like overdrive crystals. So I wonder if the gacha mechanics are kind of undermined, because I think he says he has like 13 overdrive crystals or something crazy, which I think through the entire time I played Xenosaga 2, or Xenoblade 2 rather, I only got 3 overdrive crystals, which if you don't know, overdrive crystals are the ones that like let you switch blades between characters. So I need to look into it. So I don't have a Netflix subscription. My dad offers for me to use his, but I don't know. I don't watch enough stuff to really care very often. So I bought the first season on Blu-ray and watched it there. So I'll probably just buy season 2 on Blu-ray as well. I have not checked the prices though. Season 1 was very cheap. I think I got it for like $8, where I think at the time when I was looking at season 2, I think it was like $25. So that, and I care enough about Castlevania that I kind of just wanted a copy of it anyways. So all right, so we need to wrap back around here somehow. Hey dude, yo dude. All right. All right, so I don't want to go over there yet because that's going to be a nightmare. To swim point there. Hey, Rodrigo. Yep. Surprise stream on a Sunday. Sometimes I just suddenly feel like streaming, and here I am. Okay, that's definitely not what I want to be. But it's just a casual stream, so I'm just here playing some Xenoblade Chronicles. It's been a lot of trial and error trying to find this next area that we're going to. I think we want to swim across here. Hey, Moon. Yeah. Do you aggro? I don't think he does. I can't see an eye at least? Okay, no. Yeah, it was definitely something that I felt like, at least as a typical player not using the DLC, admittedly I was playing the game while they were still actively releasing content and stuff, I couldn't rely on that to fix what I viewed to be an issue with that game. I didn't get the DLC until Torna came out, and I was done with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at that point. You know, there's definitely more side content I could do in that game, and occasionally when I'm on like a trip or something, I'll pop Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in and just do what I can, but that game is a little too is abrasive the right word? It tries really hard to keep you from doing things. So yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm playing on Wii U. I think you might be able to emulate this game. I think Wii U emulation has come along, but I have not really looked into Wii U emulation at this point. And I have a working and active Wii U, and I have another Wii U that's a hacked Wii U. So there's not a lot I need right now in terms of like looking at alternative ways to play these kind of games. I do want that, but I don't want to drop down right now. So if I find another way to teleport back up here, I will grab that. But I'm gonna guess. And I think red meant that it has like a high level requirement for getting it. Like I think you need a higher mechanical skill, and I think my mechanical skill is only level 3 right now. Let's see, can I grab whatever this is without dying? I think it's back here. Hello, Eli. There it is. Well, Roger, you have a there's a great time coming up in the near future. I mean, I have no idea how Definitive Edition is quality-wise, but given that at least what it seems like from the Nintendo Direct, it seems like they're going to be pretty faithful to the original. So I don't think I have too many concerns about them like botching it. So, it doesn't really contain more content. It has like the ability to do like a model viewer kind of thing, so you can look at all the character models. But it's really like just some extra stuff that they put on the 3DS to make use of some of the 3DS's features, like the play coin system and things like that. I don't know. This looks like it's probably a cliff around there. So I don't think this is going to get me to where I want to be going. Oh, boy. All right, I think we're fine right now. Maybe. I don't know. We're kind of going further north than we need to now, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. So, yeah, there's no real reason to play it on 3DS other than just if you want to play it on a 3DS. It also has, like, you know, worse textures. I don't think it runs as well as the Wii version, things like that. I don't know what the sound quality's like. I'd imagine the voice acting's compressed to some degree, but... I remember when Final Fantasy IV DS was announced and they showed off the trailer for that. Okay, I don't think this is really where we want to be, honestly. When they showed off Final Fantasy IV for the DS, I did not believe that the voice acting was actually in the game. I was convinced that it was just for the trailer. Can I get up here? Let's see. I will. I'm glad on the Definitive Edition though that they're doing the they're letting you do the epilogue content without playing through the main game. Because I do really want to check out that new content, but I don't really want to play through Xenoblade Chronicles 1 again right now. That's not to say it's a bad game. I just would rather focus on other Monolith Soft games that I need to play through still, like Soma Bringer, Xenoblade Chronicles X. All right. We're making it. I like that this game, you can just kind of go wherever you want sometimes. As long as there's like a foothold for you to jump. Okay. Let's see what we can do from here. So that was where I was earlier with the base. That's the other base. So I think... Let me look at this map a little more. Sad as I don't even remember what we're doing this for. I know where we're trying to get to. That much I know. Sorry, just looking on this map online. I might be able to go outside and back around to reach... So there's actually two places we can go here, it looks like, according to this map that we're looking at, to get the item we need. I forgot that we're here to get a helicopter part for one side quest. That's definitely what the last hour has been about. So I think we might be able to go back around the outside and then come back in, and we might be able to collect it in one particular area, and then we'll also kind of loop around back to the back side of the space, which is where the collectible we're looking for also possibly is. My day just reset? What do you mean my day just reset? Like in the game? It is 1 in the morning in the game right now. This quest is probably not actually worth what we're doing for this, but we're already here. Okay, we can try to grab that truck. I try to do high mechanical skills so that I can, hopefully when I get out into these further areas, still grab stuff. Jump! Alright. Nice. Alright. Oh boy, where's that noise coming from? I think it's that thing down there. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a day-night system in this game. I don't know how long we've been in this area. I don't know how long an hour is in this game. Alright, there's a thing there. This thing is sight-based. Let's see if we can get around him real quick. This might be a mistake, but he's also slow enough that we might be able to do this without getting in trouble. Seems like we're fine. I'm gonna grab this real quick too. I think one other issue I'm gonna kind of run into with this here is that I don't think particularly people are interested in my thoughts on the Monolith Soft games I plan to play. I don't know. We'll see how like some of the other ones go, but like in creating that both my Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna video, neither of them seem to be in much demand at all, which I don't necessarily think is unwarranted. I think people come to me for very specific types of games, and these types of games are not particularly what people are looking for from me, despite them being my favorite developer. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. The Tokadol video did pretty alright though. I was surprised. Found out my dad watched it, so I was like, thanks Dad, appreciate it. Level 4? Yeah. My mom also listened to my Gun Pixies podcast of all things. I was like, why did you listen to that one? That was maybe the worst one you could have chosen. I don't know if it's going to be a red crystal or if it's just going to be one of the normal blue crystals. I get the feeling it's probably just going to be a blue crystal because it's considered a collectible, so. That's a rest area. Hopefully I have enough skill to get this. I do. Now if we die, we'll come back here, thankfully. So next thing we need to do is go to the right here. So we need to get up is what's next. So let's see what we can do about that. I assume we need to go up. I really don't know, honestly. I can't tell on this map. This is a pretty harsh cliff face, though, so that gives me the thought that this probably is not how we're going to get up here. There's this tree, but it's a bit sharp, but it looks like we might be able to platform up there. So that's, I think this is the place I jumped down from earlier. Let's see, did I get a fast travel point up there? I don't think I did. Let's see, can I get up here? Yeah, I talk about it too much probably. I also post on like my Facebook and stuff too, so it's fine. Like, I don't mind my mom knowing that. I just surprised that she listened to that. I'm pretty open with my parents. I definitely talk to them about like pretty much everything I talk to you guys about and stuff when it comes to, you know, the type of stuff I cover and things like that. I'm not ever trying to hide the fact that I did like an Tokadol video or something like that, or, you know, doing Gun Pixies. I think what's important, you know, a lot of times you end up hiding that stuff because it becomes very difficult to explain to your parents or make them understand and accept like your thoughts. And admittedly, my dad's a very open person, thankfully. But I think it's difficult to be able to talk about that stuff if you can't explain yourself. And thankfully, I've spent the last 10 years of my life trying to explain what I like about these games. So it makes it a lot easier for me to sit down and explain, you know, why I cover those types of games and things like that, and what interests me. Because have basically made my life dedicated to talking about what I think makes these games interesting. So whether they're willing to accept that or not is another thing, but that's not my business. That's their own business. So, and if somebody decides they need to disown me because of some of my feelings, that's fine too. But I'm also somebody with a lot of hot takes, but I think I generally explain myself well with my hot takes. So I think people are like, I agree to disagree with you because I see where you're coming from, but also why do you feel and think the way you do? To which I cannot really explain other than I went to school for journalism, and journalism made my brain different. I feel like journalism is a large part of how I ended up who I am today, so even though I'm not doing anything with journalism, I'm very thankful that I took the courses for it. Because I do feel like it's made it a lot easier for me to cover or be more accepting of people in general, even outside of game opinions and things like that. So I was hoping I could kind of jump up there. You're like, why is Ben just jumping at this wall like a dummy? It's because I want to go up. But I don't know if I can go up more or not here. Oh, this is not a way to do it, though, if I do it. Just trying to abuse the environment as much to my ability. There's probably an actual path to get where we're trying to go to, but I'm a dummy. This is also the kind of stuff you probably should save for when you have a skell. Blech. Alright, I need to rethink how we're approaching this. We're going to go here. I think this might be higher up. Genshin Impact. That sounds familiar. Let me look this up. This looks... Oh, yes. This is the Breath of the Wild clone that everybody was in a hissy fit about for a while. I don't really understand why people were upset about it. I think because they're like, they stole from Nintendo or something, which doesn't... Like, making a game that's kind of like Breath of the Wild and doesn't look like it at all is a weird thing to me. But yeah, it looks interesting. I thought it looks pretty good. I think I talked about it on the podcast maybe about 6 months ago, not a bit longer than that. It looked interesting, though. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Where am I going? What am I... Where is this taking me? Okay. So maybe the real answer is I did not look behind me because there's just like a path to get up there. Because I'm a dummy. Although I feel like I came this way already. I remember coming up this. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I made a mistake. But it looks like we just need to come up and stay to the left maybe a little bit. But yeah, I heard it looks pretty good from what I recall. Is it a mobile game? I can't remember. Or is it on a console? Yeah, we weren't necessarily off. I think I took the wrong approach of which way I was coming from. But getting a higher view, I think, has helped. Can I? There's like a level 20 guy up here. Oh joy. Oh boy. Don't attack me, please. Let me see if I can jump in from the back here. There we go. Okay.
Do this, we put our minds to this one's gonna cut.
Nope. Didn't topple him. Oh no, he fell out of the building. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Seems like we're doing okay so far. Just want to make sure that we don't fall out of the building. He fell down. Dang. He's dead enough that we might be able to do this without having to go down there. The only concern I have is those robots are kind of wandering around, so... Oh, I might fall. Okay, we're okay. I'm good. It's on PS4? Okay. Oh, mobile consoles and PC. Okay. Is it mainly a single player game if I recall correctly? It's not like a multiplayer online thing? Okay. I've already lost track of where we were supposed to be going. I think it was somewhere over here. There's a path that's going up here. Let's try this out. Okay, I think we need to turn the right up here. Oops. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that then. I'm always looking for 4-player games. I have a group that I play like God Eater with and stuff. And finding good 4-player co-op action RPGs can be a little difficult. Ruby was pretty good. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Pretty simple and very low budget, but it was pretty good. I think we're finally getting to where we need to be. All right, I remember this wall. I remember being able to get up here. I'm gonna try a few times here to see if I can abuse some of the ledges here. So I can go get that thing there, but not seeing anything yet. That looks promising there. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, it's a double wall. Okay. This looks promising here. It might be too high up to do that. Let me try from here. No, I think that's too high right there. Let's try another wall here. Here? Yep, there we go. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, gotcha. Someone smashed a PS4 over it. Why did they smash their PS4 over Genshin Impact? What was so upsetting? Okay, here we go. Alright, so this supposedly should be the area where we get our stuff. These things are all aggroing, which is good. And by good, I mean not good at all.
We can do this if we put our minds to it.
They're also quite a bit higher level than me. I might, depending on how this goes, might take a little bit of time to level up some stuff, because we've gotten a decent amount of EXP from all of our exploring here, so. Okay, that. You have to be on the right weapon for the cooldown to charge, so. Oh, I don't have 8. Launch, nice. I might be okay as long as we're pulling them like one at a time. There we go. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. I almost died there. Yeah, let me just go ahead and take a look at what we've gained. It's been a while since I've leveled anything. Okay, I got 66 points. Anything new that looks valuable? Oh, that's what that whole drama thing came from? Okay. I had seen people complaining about it online, but I wasn't sure where it came from. Blackout, that's good. Deals electric damage. Supercharged decoy round. Inflicts taunt and boosts TP. What's my current taunt do? Is it just taunt? I think so. Burst grenade. That's a TP attack, and I don't really want to use TP attacks. Assault hammer, I'm using that right now. That's fine. Flame grenade. Okay, is there any skills that I'm actively using often? This one would be good to level up. Let me check my skills as well, because those use the same pool of stats. Boost HP. Boost blaze damage. Boost melee attack. Boost taunt. Grants 25% chance of dealing 50% more damage to appendages. Boost critical by 30% when triggering a melee combo. Auto melee boost. Boosts melee auto attack by 30%. Boosts physical damage by 30%. That seems good. Let's focus on the HP and the damage right now. Let's level one more art. Magnum Edge, is that a good one to level up? Could also level the offensive stance. Yeah, let's level Magnum Edge. That's been useful as well. Who is this? Apparently haven't used any of their stuff. So that might help our combat capabilities here. This is the fun part of Monolith Soft games, where you spend a ton of time in menus. Okay, what do we got going on here? I do enjoy it, actually, honestly, but during a stream, it might not be the most interesting thing. So, this does damage and slow arts. That's actually useful. Boost TP and taunt. Iron Prison, physical damage up, or defense up. Wild down, that's good. I don't want Stellar Array. AI having AoEs is always just a nightmare, because if anything nearby is higher level, then you basically have just screwed yourself, basically. So no trash talk when we level up. Mindstorm, let's do that. Let's double on the Mindstorm. Iron Prison, Lightning Cloak. I'll think about it. Stellar Ray, no. Wild Down, yes. Shield Wall, grants Barrier. That's going to be better than this, at least. What does Shooting Star do? Enemies ahead. I mean, I don't really have anything to replace it, unfortunately. But at least that'll be more directional. So. Alright, and let's use skills. That's L. Let's use that is right now. Okay. Oh wait, that's already level 3. Alright, we'll level that one too. Okay. HB, also a shield trooper. Also needs everything leveled up. Flame hand, boost debuff resistance. We'll find story effect, enables counter spike damage. What is his current? Iron Prison, grants physical up, enables proximity spike. We'll give him Flame Hand. Why not? Give him something different. Enemy vicinity is never a good thing for me. Give him... Man, it's also enemy vicinity, though. Burst grenade. Yeah, we'll keep burst grenade on him. Wild down for sure. Decoy round for sure. Atomic hit. Interesting. Let's double up on that one. That's 2 already. Wild down. Oh wait, does he have double wild down? Oh, wild smash. Gotcha. Alright, let's get skills on him real quick. HB. Give him an extra mighty muscle for fun. Back to the arts menu. HB. Okay, 3. Let's do these 2s. Yeah, we'll get burst grenade up. Alright. Fog is all going to be level 1 too because I just added him to the party. Although I don't think I have any additional skills on Fog at this point. Yeah, so we'll just level him up across the board here. Check his skills here real quick. Just agile gunslinger. Okay. 3's fine for that. Yeah, might as well. I don't think I can level up anything else now with that. Okay, and now the gear check. Alright. Have better assault rifle at least. It's like a full machine gun there. I can't equip that though. Okay, I think we're good on that. Melee attack up, or melee shock 1 is what that is. I don't think there's anything here I want to switch to at the moment. Resist taunt in an empty slot, might as well put that on. Potential boost, decoy 2. Focused evasion and ranged accuracy. Yeah, let's put that on. How do I turn my fashion headpiece off? There we go. Yeah, I got glasses. Alright. Oh, this is back in the normal equipment slot. Okay. Allows body wear. It is interesting that, like, you could take off everybody's normal clothes and then just, like, wear them for yourself. Like, I can just be Elma now if I want to. This is top and arms. That has criticals up on those, and it's 46 defense. I have a 28 defense body. Not sure if that's better. Let me see what other kind of armware we have going on here. Nothing great. Any other better body wear? I think it's all low level stuff. So that'd be melee attack up and melee accuracy up, which I'd be losing. I don't know. I mean, that doesn't seem too terrible. Then I could give this gear to other people. Yeah, we'll put it on. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Oh, these guys have, like, no armor on. Good. That's what I get for not paying any attention to them when I put them together earlier. Resist taunt. That's the body wear I was wearing. Yeah, he's our tank kind of guy. HB is technically a tank too, but give L some pants. There you go, L. Like, you're all dressed up now, boy. HB. I think I did equip HB with some stuff at a time, but there are some better things. TP gain up. Titanium shield, nothing there. Ranged accuracy up and focus evasion 1. I'll keep it. Keep his trademark glasses for now. That would be good for him. Don't think there's any better arm pieces at this point, though. All my arm pieces kind of suck. Worn Vivid Pants. Why can't he wear that right now? Does it require a higher level? Level 22. There's some... This one, resist knockback. I'd rather have the melee attack up right now, I think. Alright, Fog. Give you some clothes, too. And different guns, apparently. Oh no, we disconnected from the server. Stream still fine? Looks like it. Oh, this is a arms and so it's 24 right now. So that'd be 14. I think giving him gear would be better. Maybe, maybe not. I think maybe his original body armor might still be the best thing. Or maybe just giving him the full outfit might be good for now. I don't really have any other gear for him, so yeah. Just gonna look fancy right now, Fog. Alright, let me save just to make sure in case anything goes wrong with that. After I just assigned all that stuff, I don't want to have to redo that. Alright, let's see if that helps us out at all, really. Oh, I didn't. There we go. Doesn't particularly feel that much better, but we're also not taking as much damage, I think, so I think we're fine. The taunt on this one takes a lot longer, that's for sure. Okay. I also got a disconnection message from the Xenoblade guide they sent us a bit earlier, but we'll see if there's any progress incoming.
Truth be told, we saw this coming.
Oh, I didn't check the class stuff either, real quick. Let me just give that a quick glance. I won't spend a lot of time in this menu. Okay, I'm still rank 4 right now, so I got a ways to go. Anyone else? Can I change the class of anybody else? I think it's just me. I think everybody else is locked to what their class is, so. Man, this is a lengthiest path. Hopefully what we're looking for is down here. Nope, we just did it. Well, on the bright side about this taunt taking longer, I feel like it gives me more time to charge up this thing, so I don't feel the urge to use it immediately like I usually do. And at least everybody's generally ignoring us right now. Oops, I used it slightly too soon. I need to be a bit more smart about using certain techniques. Like this move right here increases physical down, or resistance down. So I really need to use that before anything else. Alright. Bunch of busted gear for some reason. Oh, I didn't get that thing back there. Let me grab it real quick. That's right. Where is that? Here. No real items so far, honestly.
Think we can handle this. Yes! The adrenaline's flowing now.
Did it! Fire on the hips! Scott, hot!
Furious left. Shoot down while they're in pair. Burst grenade.
Think if we manage a little cover fire?
Wild smash. Move through. Now we can then.
This one's gonna cut you.
Superior decoy round. Mind sword.
Thanks. Tornado flame. Rising flame.
Whoops.
Offensive stick.
Atomic hit.
Backslash. Furious blast.
Upper hand!
Oh, I didn't use an actual physical attack there.
Did it! Triple them and pile on the hips!
It feels great to push myself like that.
Alright.
80%
Hopefully that's
success
the
is
last
showing
one
them
for a
up.
while. But again, still not seeing any item pickups here, which is what we're looking for. 24. There's another guy there. See if we can get any items up here, maybe? Oh, does this just loop back around to where we were? Yeah, it does. Okay. He's level 24, so I'm not too worried about that guy. He's just high up, which means he'll be annoying if he attacks us. I'm not really seeing anything still, though. Oh boy, something jumped out somewhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing any collectibles here, which is fantastic. Found a robot. I think this is a later story point, maybe. But there's no collectibles here. Which means even though this place is marked on the map as one of the places we can go to get this thing, it's a lie. Okay. So now what? And this is probably why I thought this quest was troublesome back when I looked into it a long time ago, was that it probably had to go on this whole awful adventure to find out we can't find what we're looking for. This is why making progress in this game is like so hard sometimes. Like I need to just give up and go do like a normal quest at this point, but we've already committed an hour and a half to this, so I don't want to leave this one piece behind. Okay, so the next thing we can try to do is try to come back around to the... I don't know if we can even come back to around to the back of this, though, is the thing. We'll try. I mean, we didn't go down this full path. We skipped up here, up the wall to get up here. So there's a possibility that we can still salvage this to some degree. I'm going to hit all these just to make sure we can't collect these pickups from these blue dots, but I think this is... There we go. We found it. Yay! Yay! only took us an hour and a half. Let's victory plummet to the ground. Yeah, oh, it's not very far. We did it. Okay. Alright, now I gotta go back and find where this jerk is. Mr. Helicopter Man. Way down here. Oh, this game drives me crazy sometimes. Okay. I think we killed this guy on the way up here too, but I think he's gonna aggro him. I don't know if he ever like stops attacking us, like if there's eventually a level cap kind of thing, or since he's a notorious monster, he'll just always. Or I guess a named monster is the right thing to say. Like, yeah, even though like we did all that equipment and stuff, I really don't feel like this fight's going any faster than it did when we were previously here. So I really question like how much value. I mean, like we should level stuff for sure. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. That is. There's no doubt that we should do that, but maybe doesn't have the impact you'd expect sometimes. I'm just gonna use this. It raises affinity to do that stuff, so even if I am not in a position to use it properly, that's fine. Okay, and a run. Little hogs. I did save the pigs earlier. You don't know there's a story quest in this game. You're like, oh no, you found a bunch of baby pigs, and your boss for this quest told you to kill them all. And the first time I did kill them all, and they guilt you pretty hard for doing that. Repair the helicopter. Okay, I gotta. There we go. I don't know. Did that work? Seems like it. Sorry, you got that good throat noise. I have a fork in there because it's like one of those like mixed drink things, so. And I thought I was out of spoons, but come to find out I just put the spoons in the wrong place for some reason, so. We did it. Okay. What time is it? Smack my mic, sorry. Very professional stream right now. It's around like about 2 hours. I definitely can still continue to play this for now. I don't know, is there something else that you guys would be interested in doing? Hey Zero, how's it going? You just missed the longest side quest ever. Me being lost for an hour and a half. The greatest side quest. What's our reward? Figures. Yep, saved the little pigs earlier. It's going all right. All right. Well, let's check the blade board real quick. One of the nice things about the gathering features in this game is that you can just go look at the blade board and only accept the quests that you already have the materials for. So you don't have to like accept it and then go collect it. Ooh, my butt hurts.
Hey.
All right. Let's go over here.
Hey,
Like, let's see. Can I turn any of these in? I think the Noctilum ones I might be good on. Nope. No new ones. Okay, good. Yeah, you can jump pretty far. The world design in this game is pretty good. Or like the platforming, I guess you could call it. I don't know, exploration. Okay. Let's see, what missions do we have right now? I think the next one is to meet Alexa. Those are just normal quests. Or... Wait, did I lose my... Oh, no, there's Alexa right there. What level am I? 19? I feel like I'd probably go higher. The problem with starting the next story quest is that if I do start it, I cannot unstart it. So I'd be locked in the quest until I clear it. Which, I mean, you can still do other things, but I want to be able to level up other characters and things like that. I'm actually not sure how to check my affinity with other characters. It's probably the affinity chart. How are we feeling? We got not even a full heart right now with L. Working on HB's 2. Fog is half a heart. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of abuse it and get around the environment, so I could see that. This mission's level 20 if I want to do this. I'm looking at the game pattern now. I don't want to do a level 20 mission right now, though. Let me see what's in the residential district here real quick. Fog. Okay, I already got him in my party. That's a level 30 quest for Fog. Also requires 2 hearts with Fog. Yeah, maybe we should just go unlock Alexa. That just means I gotta kick somebody out of my party to do it. We'll get HB out of my party. Okay. So I need to go to the industrial district for that. Hey, hey, hey! There's a... I don't know if that's Alexa's mission or not. I do not think it is. We'll check whatever this thing is out to on the way down there. It's like a... some quest, but it has a check mark on it, so I think it's already done. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, what's at the diner? I think this is a Fog quest as well.
Hey,
I think it's Fog and his brother, right? Level 19. We could do this one, actually. But we're not going to. I think Fog might need to be leveled like a higher heart rating, actually. Let's see. Is this the area I'm looking for? Yeah. I think he's against the wall up here. But I think this is already done, so... Oh, no, there he is.
Great. Working hard.
Yeah, I mean the kind of the point of it is to like we can walk around the residential district if you haven't seen it before, but the kind of point of it is to make it feel more like homey, I guess. So there's a lot of like very normal looking cafes and stuff over there. Alright, I'm sure this is probably going to have a bunch of stuff I gotta get. California Sunset. Okay, we have a lot of the other stuff. Yeah, it's like I think it's over here. Because sorry, this is the market district. The residential district is over there. We can head over there real quick too, but yeah, it's just kind of like, hey, here's a diner. And then, oh, it's over here. This is a bit further out than the other stuff. Here's racist old man. He hates all aliens and will murder all of them.
Well,
But yeah, it's like storefronts and stuff, and I don't know what this is.
Listen.
Kind of looks like a Waffle House to me a little bit. This little dining area over here. I think there's a pretty significant coffee shop quest over here. The Ewan Lewis. I think I went through a lot of that already though. And I think there's like some major story side quests over here at some point that you kind of have some character relationship stuff going on. So I'm finally where? The actual residential district is down here, and there's like a church, and there's like a bunch of houses, and you can go in their backyards, and they have like swimming pools and stuff. Oh, it's raining over here, but yeah, church. Pretty long quest line over here too at the church. Maybe not long, but
Yeah.
so obviously you can't go into any of these buildings or anything. But you can go to their backyards. For what reason? You know? You could say weird garages. 5863. There's some info here though. Talk to this dude. Learn about new locations of things. Run on everybody's rooftops. Can't find any of the pools right now, but I'm pretty sure there are some pools somewhere in one of the residential areas. But yeah. Alright, we need to find a California Sunset and Primordia. So this is not on the map, so I gotta look this up. Great, it's a rare collectible. That's exactly what I want. There's only 6 spots on the map, I think. I don't know how to really read this map, honestly. It's not very detailed. Okay, so there's a couple places I can check without too much trouble. So we'll do those first. So we're going to come out. So if we're on the right side, there's the lake here in the center. And it's like on the cliff side there. Okay, I gotta teleport right under the cliff side there, so we'll do it. That was definitely, I remember that mission being long the first time I did it too, Alex. And I mean, the thing is that like I hadn't explored Noctilum that much, and also I'm on foot. I don't have a mech right now. So, I don't have the mobility that I will later in the game. I forget which chapter has the mech. I think it's chapter 5 or 6. And really, the thing you should do with this game is try to basically get to the mechs as soon as possible. But unfortunately, it's locked behind story stuff. So you do have to get further in the story. And we might be able to go further in the story at this point. I'm not quite sure. But when I went and tried to do story content, I got stuck on one of the mini bosses. So I think if you do enough enough attempts on the mini boss, he'll eventually like force the mini boss's level down. But I don't know if that's true for all bosses, so.
They look
Nope,
but I'm tougher.
probably dead.
Never
Let's
take
see.
things like
These
this.
are all somewhat high level, honestly. You also can't pick things up when you're aggroed, so. Okay. We're alright right now. Jeez. I hate everything here. Let's go grab these things real quick. It's a little too hectic over here for me to really focus on exactly where I need to be. And I also don't know if this map is telling me there's only one place or specific places at which I can grab this item or not. It seems like it's on this point here if it is just that one place. So let's see if we can go down and around to the right here and then hug the wall. Gonna grab these blue things just in case though. So I need to avoid these guys because if I get caught by them, I'll have to turn around and come back. So the hope is that it's up here, but it's not looking very promising. I don't see anything that looks like it, unless it's that thing there. Oh boy, we're getting aggro.
They look tough, but I'm tougher. Before it all goes dark.
Let's see if maybe it's down here for some reason. If I can get away, I gotta swim probably first. They're trying to get me. Okay. Alright. Let's check this cave real quick. Oh, there he spawned back down here. Let's see if he leaves. Or is he just gonna hang out there? If he stays there, I can at least like try to sneak around him. Whoops.
Deep fry? I'm getting stronger.
Alright. I think he left, so let's stick to the left wall here. I don't think that's him. Even if it is, he's far away enough right now that I think I should be fine. I think that is him, actually. Alright. There's a level 39 Grex in here. What are there items in here? I'm not seeing anything that looks like an item. Alright. I'm guessing it's not down here. We will take a look, but it seems very unlikely. I don't think this is where we need to be. Nope. Come on. We are almost there. There we go. Okay. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, we'll try to get out of here, grab what we can, but we'll probably die. Nah, this side of the room is pretty unpopulated, so... Don't know if any of this stuff is valuable, but... Alright, how do we get out of here? Is it up here? And when we leave, we'll be running in front of that one guy, so... Very good chance that we're just gonna die as soon as we get out of this cave. I probably should just teleport out. Yeah, I think we're just gonna teleport out of here. Anything fancy up here? I think it's just where I came from. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, there's a thing right there. I think the other one's up on that ledge up there, and I don't think I can get up there. I think I've tried before. Nope. Too high level. And I think there's an item over here. Yeah. Alright. So I need to go talk to Yardley again. In the industrial district. See, that wasn't nearly as long. It did take a little bit of looking, but we were able to figure it out. Whoops.
Great. Working hard?
No money. Did get EXP though. Okay. Alright, the real reason why we came down here. So we can kick somebody out of our party. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yep, level 17. Alright. I'm pretty sure it said I can't go with the party I currently have, but let's see what it does. Yeah. So I need to kick somebody out. Whoops. Okay. I wasn't sure what I just clicked there, so manual. Okay. I'm gonna save here real quick just to make sure. It's been a little bit since we saved. Alright, active members. We're gonna get rid of HB for now. He has the highest affinity at the moment, so. Yeah!
Hey, are you the one here to help with testing? Good, you look tough, you'll do just fine. The name's Alexa, and I'm an outfitter. Nice to meet ya. Should we get started? I want to get to testing this new scale weaponry ASAP. Since you're so tough, the data should be great. Oh, yeah, should probably explain that. As I mentioned, I'm an outfitter. My job is testing new scale weaponry. But in order to gather test data, I need a test subject. And that test subject is you. Oh, and feel free to hit back. Simulates combat better. Plus, it's more fun. We ready to begin now? My scale's tough, so no holding back. Give me everything you've got.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been great. So I just gotta beat up this Skell for right now. Interesting that they make you kick somebody out of your party to do that. Think if anything you'd want to have a full party.
Seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Think like that. Stop hammer.
Triple up and pile on
This
the hip.
one's gonna cut deep. Rising flame. Tornado flame. Here. Rock. You pull it. Close it and do the
Put a
deal.
sock on them.
Oh. I can use this at least.
Upper hand.
This one's gonna cut deep.
Slinger. Back slash.
Back.
Triple the enemy. Now's your chance.
Tornado flame. Rising flame.
Oh.
Whoa. You're strong. Like, really strong. I can't believe you beat my Skell.
Your Skell? That's funny. That's a loaner from Sakuraba Industries. A very expensive loaner.
Hey, Tika. Did you see that? Best test subject ever, right?
Of course I saw it. I'm the lead designer on the weapon you're testing.
You get some good data?
Amazing data, actually.
Style changes?
Although we have to take the client's Skell in for repairs.
Backslash,
thanks to a
yeah.
certain
I'm
site.
not playing the backslash class right now.
Still, I'd call it a net positive.
Hey, it wasn't me that broke
You
the
could probably
seal.
compare my
Besides, that's
class to
just go.
Dunban. Probably more than anything.
Didn't you tell the subject to fight back? Oh, you're something else.
Each like class has its own kind of play style, but it's
You
not
might
like
handle the next test in place
the
of
original
Alexa?
Xenoblade where each character has like a very it's not like the original Xenoblade where like each character is very distinct in
Watching
how they
soccer
can
people is
play.
the best way to learn. It'll make me a better pilot.
I mean, like each class obviously has their different
Sounds
roles
like
and
it's
weapon
civil.
types, but
So, I
definitely
need help with a
the original
random
Xenoblade
sample
feels a bit
from
more
this test.
deliberate in how each
I'm
character
short on
plays.
field application data, so I want you to engage some indigents with it.
Oh, are we testing a Skell weapon?
Sorry, it's ground gear. Is that a deal breaker?
Nah, I'm still in. I mean, yeah, if it were a Skell weapon, I'd have been super in. But I believe research doesn't have to be exciting to be world-changing.
Spin the camera. True immersion in this game's cutscenes.
Not. But I still need the test done. Oh, and thanks for babysitting Alexa. I have high hopes for you.
I don't really remember much about Alexa, but she seems like she's just kind of mech junkie, which there's already kind of one other character like that, Lynn. Alright, Alexa, in my party. Alright, well, I guess I should be responsible and actually equip Alexa with stuff. She doesn't really have much to work with yet, but might as well level these to 3 at least. Get her on par with everybody else. Whoops. Nothing yet, okay. And then, I don't know if I really have any equipment to give her, to be honest with you. Man, I hate giving them helmets. We'll put on some fashion gear to make that better. There we go. 32, honestly, given the limited number of pieces of equipment I really have, that's probably for the best, honestly. Actually, we'll leave her with her standard gear for right now. I think that's probably fine. Okay, I don't think I've been to Sylvam yet, so... So here's the problem. I don't have a mech yet. So what that means we gotta do for Sylvam is I think we just got us. Well, actually, I think there's a series, like a land bridge between Primordia and this continent, so we might be able to make this work. But this is another case where it's just a very long way to go. So get ready for a lot of running again. But yeah, I think we're going to that continent over there. Is where we're going. Is that accurate? Let me see if I can look at the world map here real quick. Yeah, that's accurate. So, do we want to go up, I guess, is the next question. We could just swim. Up, we'll probably get more stuff along the way, but it also means we're more likely to die, probably. But we'll get more landmarks, and so if we do die, we'll not have to go back as far. Because I don't know what's out in the ocean, and if we'll just get murdered by something, then have to start swimming the whole way again. We'll follow the beach for now. I don't know. This is a very clear path up. I don't want to go down there and get stuck. So I think in this game, if you really want to, you can just go in the ocean, just swim all the way there. So... Like I think immediately when you start this game, you can just go there if you want to. Which is kind of why I consider this game more of like an open world versus like a Xenoblade Chronicles where you're more gated along the way. This, you can kind of just go wherever from the beginning. Like, you don't even have to wait till the quest introduces any of those areas. You can just go to the final area of the game if you want. Not really final area, though. I mean, it's like 5 areas of the game, and, you know, they all house quest content. So, I don't know where the final encounter takes place, to be honest. Okay. Let's see where this ends up taking us, though. Oops. Whoopsie. That's what I get for not looking. It definitely would be easier to fly there, though. But, I mean, once you get a scale, though, I mean, by the time... I think the scale... I don't think you get a scale until you already visit this continent, so I don't think you can get there before you have a scale. Or after you have a scale. Or go there for the first time, rather. You can get there easily, but... Alright, this is a good cliffside. I don't know if this is... Yeah, there's not enough there. I might be able to make it up here. No. I think it's just this little area here I can get up. The rest of this cliffside's too steep. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see where this takes us. This looks not as steep over here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I think we're going down over there, across that bridge. Head down here, too. Okay, that's just the area that we passed by earlier. Okay. Not seeing any, points. I guess I should bring up the normal map again. I'm still looking at the world map. Okay, there's no, like, mining points right now. It's land abuse, but, I mean, they really... I get the feeling they intend you to do a lot of this stuff. I mean, obviously that cliffside is not particularly, quote, intended, but I don't think they care. You've skill not ever record time, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, you can get to all these places. There's one. I don't know if I can do this one yet, though. Do I want to drop down there? Is that an ideal place to have a thing right now? I don't think it is going to help me at the moment. But I also... It's a while until we get another landmark, but I don't think it will help me that much being down there. I mean, I could swim from there, but... You know, Hey Keith, how's it going? Yeah, it's a hefty game to get into, unfortunately. Like, I put 100 hours in this game and didn't even beat it, so it's a commitment, but I'm a big Monolith Soft fan, so even though I lost my 100-hour save file, I'm committed to eventually beating this at some point. That thing can aggro. That's a fun game, though. How you doing today, Keith? Doing well? Is it Monday there right now for you? It's still Sunday afternoon here, so not so sure how much longer I'm gonna stream. I feel like 2.5 to 3 hours is usually my limit for streaming, and that hour-and-a-half long quest took a lot out of me. So, and then now we're just kind of in run mode again, so it's kind of doing more of that again right now. That land bridge wasn't bad though. I mean, we kind of avoided everything, but. Is this poison water? It looks questionable. Let me touch it. Yep. Cool. All right. So let's come back around here. There is a pillar that we can put in place here. I don't know if it's inside this cave though. I think the longest stream I did was the PCFX stream. I think that was like 4 hours, right? You might know better than me. You watched it more recently than I did. I do need to go back and rewatch the Lady Cop stuff and see the lessons I learned. Oh man, flinched. Alright. Yeah, the base is pretty confusing. This whole game is very confusing in a lot of ways. That's kind of something that bothered me about... Like, I think this game, it makes a lot more sense since it's more exploration focused, but it did bother me in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because that game feels like it should have a better flow. Man, I don't think I want to try to go for that. Okay. Ah, dang it. I was scared that was going to happen. Alright. Am I stuck down here? Alright. We're just going for it.
I'm in bad shape. Somebody fix me up.
More hostiles! Watch out!
What's going on here? Okay, there's a path we can swim through here.
More company.
What's going on down here? This looks like a dead end, probably. Oh.
More company. Guns is ready.
More hostiles! Watch out!
Do I want to do this? I don't know if we want to do this or not. L's gonna die. Get up, L. Whoops. I'll move. There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Now's your chance!
We're doing okay. She stole my combo. Or he did. Spin. There we go. Alright, something else is still in here. Oh, he's over there.
Come on,
Okay.
there's more to do.
Let's see if we can push against this wall and lose aggro.
Fire!
I don't think so. Is that the furthest way I can get? I think so. Alright. Let's see what we can do. If they're in the water, there's not a lot.
Use an aura. Hold out just a little longer.
You're not in a nice place, that's for sure.
Let's take the fight to the die! Firing from on high!
Oh, I almost fell into the water doing that. Yeah, it's like a really good open world game. Sorry, I was kind of focusing on that fight there, so I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Yeah, it's a really good open world game, and like I think it was a good attempt for Monolith's first. Like I know some people consider like the original Xenoblade to be open world. I don't really, and I feel like this is like a good first attempt at doing it. And you know, they did work on Zelda at some point, and I feel like the freedom they give you in this game feels kind of in line with the freedom you have in Zelda, like climb around and things like that. You know, whether or not Monolith Soft was a influence on that or not is kind of a whole other thing. I died. Well, what I needed was not in there. To go to channels from the stream chat? What do you mean by that? Alright, so I don't think we need to be in that cave, so we're just going to go around the back again here. Okay, up this mountain. This seems promising. Oh, you can only report and block people. I've been getting a lot of spam comments on my videos lately, which has been kind of annoying. At least they very much look like spam. Just get a bunch of comments that are like, nice video, and I want to be friends, and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's been kind of annoying. I don't know if it's been a widespread problem before, or I'm just starting to notice it for the first time. Something like that. But I've reported them, but I haven't gotten any kind of, I haven't seen any kind of, I don't know if value's the right word, but like reporting them doesn't seem to do anything at the moment. Where's that? I don't think the thing I'm looking for over here is where I want it to be, so I think I'll just ignore it. All right. Oh, there's a thing right there. We'll definitely want to grab that. Node point. Oh, weird. That rock just like loaded in. Usually, for the most part, like I don't really notice the pop-in stuff, but you can see it right there. Maybe I just haven't been paying enough attention in the past. Okay. This should be fine. Yeah. Level 1, I thought so. I'm pretty sure this is the intended way to go here, so... Now I just run here. Yeah, my website gets a ton of spam. It's kind of annoying to manage, but I just check in on it every few weeks. But the problem is that basically every comment I have to moderate at this point because so much spam stuff will just end up on there. So sometimes if somebody leaves a comment, I might not see it for like 2 or 3 weeks because otherwise it's covered up in a bunch of spam. So it may not get approved for a long time too. So. Yeah, it's silly. Oh, I might be able to grab that. I do wish there's a little bit more going on in this, like, in-between area here. I do like the place a lot, but it's not really like a... This is technically... Like, I don't think there's even a map for this area, so... There's not, like, really a lot of quests here or anything like that. It's just kind of filler. I haven't got any bot subs so far, I don't think. I generally think my subs are genuine for the most part. These are all level 30, which I don't want anything to do with those. Okay. I don't know if the music's unique to this place here, though. Or if this is the same music as the next area. Tons and tons of ganglion. Alright, alright. Yeah, let's just... Don't look at me. Just gonna swim right past you guys. See ya. See ya, dude. Do people not stream Xenoblade Chronicles X? I feel like it's a fairly popular game. My CRT? Is it still functional? I think it's still working. I have not dropped it as far as I know. So I consider yeah, that dude's just staring at it. How you doing, Game Over Nate? Doing well? I guess I get like it is like half a decade since this game came out, so but I do feel like Xenoblade Chronicles has enough like newer fans coming from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that people would probably be likely to look at this game more often. With a decent quality. This is just a casual stream, so yeah. But yeah, it's a fun game. I enjoy it. I've told this story like 5 times already, but I lost my 100-hour save file in this game a long time ago, so I'm kind of just revisiting it. So I'm pretty much just redoing a bunch of stuff I've already done in the past, so I'm not like, you know, ecstatic about playing it, but I'm enjoying it, having a good time. Oh, your CRT. Did yours fall? How big is your CRT? I had a smaller CRT fall on my head when I was a kid, which was fun. Yeah, I really think this game will come to Switch eventually. I just think they have to do some UI work because the UI in this game is not built for the Switch in a lot of ways. My hair is still a mess. Immediately I came out of the shower when I started streaming, but it's just flooping around. I'm also going to adjust the back of my chair a little bit here. We're going to go all the way back. Woo! Whoop. And I'm going to sit back up. I feel like if I don't have my back, I tend to sit more straight up, usually. But if I have a backing, I seem to, like, lay back into it, so. I'll have to look into it, Keith. I don't think I saw it. That's fun. Game Over Nate, if you're talking about the Torna DLC, the Torna content is real good. I did a video about it fairly recently, and I think it's maybe better than the base game itself, even. Whew, that's a hefty boy. There's some fun little CRTs, yeah. There's a SpongeBob one, yeah. I was looking at some like 6-inch PVMs and stuff. Those looked kind of fun. Oh, this is the time thing. I don't need to do this. I do want to get whatever. Oh, I already got what she said. Okay. And there's something I can check right. Where's this? Oh, the box here. Okay. But yeah, I think the UI will need to be fixed, and you know, there's a lot of quality of life things I hope they fix if they bring it over, but we'll see. But you know, with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition coming out, I don't think it's something that will happen in the near future, but I think it will eventually happen on the Switch. So, But my main goals this year, I just really want to get this game out of the way. It's been lingering in my backlog. I've had this game even like I think 2 weeks before it came out. I lucked out and got a copy from a Toys R Us who was selling it before it was even supposed to be sold, and still have not beat it. And I'm sure I won't beat it on this. Like I probably plan to. I want to put another like solid 20 hours into this game right now. But I don't think I'll go through it and like play 100 hours in like the next couple weeks or anything like that. Yeah, and from what I saw at the Nintendo Direct, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition seems pretty faithful to the original one. Like at least so far the UI and story stuff seems to be about right. Even the environments seem very Wii-like in some ways, in a way that I think some people could view as a negative, because it is kind of like a little chunky. But you know, that is a good-looking game already. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having more people be able to check it out, especially since so many people seem to have jumped on with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That, and I think that's a very, in my opinion, that's the best game Monolith Soft has made, Xenoblade Chronicles 1. It is not my favorite Monolith Soft game, but I think it's the best one overall. I think it's very accessible. It has enough elements that Xenoblade Chronicles or that Monolith Soft games have in its battle system to make it interesting. The world design's really good. I think the map design is really well thought out in general, which I think Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know if Xenoblade Chronicles failed to do per se, but maybe wasn't focused on the same kind of design as Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was, where Torna very much feels like a Xenoblade Chronicles 1 map design. So. He did. Yeah, 20-hour stream for sure. All right. But I'll definitely play the new content in Definitive Edition in the near future. That's for sure. I probably won't stream it, but I'm hoping it's like maybe 10 to 30 hours worth of content, hopefully. But we'll see. I'm okay if it's shorter too, as long as it feels reasonably. I don't know, like even if it's shorter than that, I don't think I would be bothered that much. These guys don't aggro at least, so. See you, Robo Dudes. Alright, 21. I'll go hit this point real quick if I can. I think there is I think that right there is a boss. Not those things, the big lump sitting here by this thing. Yeah, it's moving, so I need to make sure I don't get aggro. I think that's also aggro you too. I feel like out of all the areas in Xenoblade Chronicles X, I spent the least amount of time here. Go. Okay. I'm like level 20 right now.
There's our subject. This may be just a test to us, but he doesn't know that. So don't let your guard down.
Yeah, I think the one thing you'll find is that the battle system is a little more conservative compared to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So you might not like it as much from that regard. I mean, that's kind of why Baten Kaitos is my favorite Monolith Soft game, is that its battle system is a lot more sure, why not?
Absolutely. No science ever advanced without a little bit of crazy, am I right? Let's get cracking.
I probably should have did the other thing, but too bad. Where am I going? Oh, I can choose the other guys still. All right. But yeah, like the battle system's a lot more conservative in Xenoblade Chronicles. The story is definitely a bit more, which I honestly, coming from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I don't know how you feel about the ending of that game, because that game is very heavily reliant on Xenoblade Chronicles 1 at the ending, so. I mean, I haven't put a lot of time into this game at this point. I'm like level, alright, I'm only like 13 hours in. I mean, I lost my 100-hour save file, so, you know, I'm not continuing the work I was doing before. This is a completely fresh save. So, I think for an RPG, 13 to 20 hours is probably reasonable for level 20-ish. I haven't been fighting much tonight either, so... Alright. Honestly... Oh, no, don't shoot that thing. Honestly, I don't think there will be any problem in killing this thing. It's just accidentally hitting other things is what is the biggest problem in this game. So, okay, we do need to kill this. I think that might also be an enemy there, possibly. So I want to try not to disturb it. We might have to come back at a different time if too much stuff is moving around and see if we can reduce the amount of enemies.
You won't stop us.
Be careful. Let's weaken them first.
threatens
Gotta
us.
cut deep and be hard.
I'd slash.
Oh, wrong. A little too soon. Ugh.
Attack from range.
Arcing horde.
Slash.
I really need some heals.
Terrestrial.
Smash back. Decoy round.
Slash.
Rising flame. Furious blast. Flame. Furious blast.
Ugh. I hate the launch in this game. Launch and flitch are the most annoying things.
Use an aura.
I'm not ready to use my aura right now, sorry. I want it to be fully charged so I get the invulnerability period. Gonna sneeze. Alright. No, no, please. Don't get caught on anything. Okay. The biggest concern is the AoEs and stuff hitting those big guys, so. Okay, he's toppled. Can I provoke? Okay, I can. I'll wait a little bit. Oh, dang it, I didn't do a melee combo first. Oh well, it's fine. It would have been a while till I got it anyways. Rip, Alexa, where are you? Whoops. There we go. I don't think I'll need her up, but might as well. Ugh. Oh man. It's getting rough. All right. All right. All right. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is at least a fairly linear game for the most part, so I feel like it probably won't be wouldn't be too painful. But I mean, replaying any RPG is always rough. I'm replaying Valkyria Revolution right now, which I do really like that game. But it is just like, I could be playing something else right now. There we go. Got it. I think that's Xenoblade tradition, is that everybody screams over each other. But at least it's like a somewhat of a mechanic in this game. So, all right, we're going to kill these little guys. Alexa will be disappointed, but...
I'm counting on you.
Oh, it says achieve all objectives, so I actually have to kill both of them. So, rip. We're gonna have to kill that guy either way. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. Let's just... I'll save my spin attack. I'm overthinking things to these little characters, these enemies right now.
Those skills were indisputably superior.
Wait, was that the wrong guy? It's too high up. Get down here. Come down. Xenoblade, please. Ah, jeez. Okay. Oh no. Did something hit him? Yeah, okay. Well, we gotta run. I don't know if that was me who hit him or somebody else. No, I just hadn't had the time to right now, Zero, between like Animal Crossing and everything else. Final Fantasy 14 as well. So I wanted to put more time into this game. I've been kind of off of it basically since I really went hard on the Otoko doll video. So I don't think we want everybody standing in front of it, to be honest. Unfortunately, I'm not really equipped to hit him from behind, so... Yeah, let's just... Oh, I don't have TP right now. Okay. Burn. Is something else hitting it, or is it just attacking behind itself? I can't... Or hitting them over there. Hey, Fog, you are kind of in a bad spot. I lost 8. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty... Also a very Xenoblade thing of having high-level enemies just hanging around. But, you know, a lot of it... You know, I think the intention behind it, whether it's a good intention or not, is they want you to kind of mess with the time of day a bit to, you know... find when the most optimal times of day are to fight. Whether that's a good thing or not is, I think, a whole other thing. I'm hurting really bad. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Alright, let me get close to him, hopefully. Oh, missed. Thanks. It's probably bad to be here in some ways, but it's also like he can revive me easier. Although he doesn't really have the TP to revive me. Okay. We'll see if he can solo him, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Yeah, there's kind of two sides to it. You know, part of me is okay with it, but I think a part of it's also like sometimes your AI's controls are out of your you know. Sometimes Dylan just wants to AoE spread everything, and then so like a level 70 enemy will fly by and be like, "Eh, you hit me for 0 damage, but you still hit me, so I'm gonna get rid of you." All right. So that didn't work again. That thing's level 16. We can try the little guys again at the very least, because that seems to be a interference by that dude. We could also try to change the time of day. We could do that over here, I think, maybe. And see if that might help with some of these things. It's morning right now. Was I doing that fight at night? I don't even remember. I don't know if that guy goes away. Hey, dude. We'll try switching to nighttime real quick and see what the situation is with that one dude. I'm pretty sure we were here at night already though, and he was already flying around. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, there he is. Well, I don't know if there's any reason not to fight during the night then. So, where are you guys at? There. I don't have any melee attacks ready right now. Oh, there he is. I don't see him. Gonna do a spin. Nope, he's right there. Damn it, he was right on top of me. Okay. Rip. I don't know in this particular case with this guy, but in a lot of cases with Xenoblade games, it is very much you just need to be in the right spot. In this case, I just need to make sure I don't use an AoE when he's right on top of me. I didn't see him, but apparently he was right above me, and that's probably why I didn't see him. So... why are you way up there? You're so annoying. Alright. Smack the guy down here I can actually hit. Let me zoom the camera out as far as I can just to try to help identify when that guy's close. I don't see him right now. Okay, I think we're fine. Alright. Whoops, I didn't want to do that, but that's fine. flew up there, so let's target this guy for now. I'm not seeing that guy right now. Is that him? There he is. Okay. Don't stay there, dude. I'm pretty sure somebody hit him. Yep, someone hit him. Oh, this is why AoE attacks in this game really suck, because the AI does not care. So it will just use it even if something nearby is gonna murder us. Alright, let me take off AoE arts, because this is apparently a problem. Trash talk that targets nearby enemies, so let's take that off. Can I remove it? Okay, no trash talk. Single enemy, enemies ahead. Nearby allies, enemy ahead. So basically, L can't do anything. That's AoE too. Okay. What do you have, Alexa? You have AoEs on? Enemies ahead. Get rid of that. Single enemy, single enemy, single enemy. Okay. Single enemy, single enemy, single enemy. Okay. And then I just need to be careful. Alright, let's try that. At least we don't have too much trouble getting additional aggro with this guy, but we just can't seem to actually beat him right now, so... Whoops. Wrong dude. Okay, he's way over there, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my spin. I'm also gonna do my directional thing. I did not face the right way, but that's okay. Alright, what are you guys looking at? Are they down on the ground? I think they're still shooting the guy up there. He's over there, so I'm going to do this. Ouch. Use this AoE? Okay. Wanted to make sure I did that before he got here. Alright. Oh, I should get him. There we go. Alright, he's gone. Oh, I shouldn't have used that. No, that's fine. It would have been nice for the next fight to have full TP, but... Alright, he's coming again. I'm just gonna melee this guy for a little bit, I think. Try to just get as much TP as I can before next fight. Okay, 2,000 I think is pretty good.
Belong on a battlefield.
Yeah, no AoE for CPU for sure. Oh, I'm an idiot. I have to equip that specific piece of weaponry they want me to test. A level 1 gun. Thank you. Okay. Let's do that fight again. And that also means I'm going to be fighting this guy at a disadvantage too. So that makes me think maybe we're not going to be able to do this right now. So the bad thing is that even though I can't do this right now, I can't get rid of the quest. So this is now the primary quest from now and not until forever, until I can finish him, basically. But I can do side quests for now. So let's try this again.
I'm going in.
Is that guy away right now? I don't see him. Gonna do it.
This one's gonna cut deep.
Oops. There we go. He's dead. I don't know where that guy is. Oh, he's way over there to the right. Okay.
This one's gonna cut deep or die. Just getting started.
Yeah, rip my patience. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this game's got problems. For sure. I took a very long time to really come around on this game. Let's see. It's single target, so we're fine. I generally have decent patience with games, I feel like, though. But I do get a little flustered by certain things too. So where's that one guy at? All right, I'm gonna spin. Come down here, please. Alright, here's the last one. I'm gonna spin. Probably shouldn't have, but we did it. Alright.
Belong on a battlefield.
We'll try this guy again here real quick, but if it fails, we'll go back to base, see if we can trade some stuff in, and then maybe buy some new gear if we can afford it.
I'm going in.
Oh, come on.
Whack 'em for some extra heat. Shield wall.
Fast flash. I make sure they can't move. Attack from range.
Won't miss this shot.
Triple the enemy. Now's your chance.
Back to back. Serious blast.
Slash.
Oof.
Slinger.
Whoops. Oh, he's not looking at me anymore.
I really need some heals.
Sorry, I need to first. Mind storm.
They owe you one.
Riding slinger.
Yeah, I wonder if I can back away from that or if I'm committed to getting hit by it.
Did it. Pile on the hip. Riding slinger.
Come on, almost got enough for the... There we go. Maximum offensive stance, which I think makes me invulnerable for a little while. Oh, not close enough. Oh, got knocked back. I should go help Alexa. Where is she?
We should buff up now and play it safe.
Where is she? There she is. Oh. Oh. Ooh, I'm gonna die soon. I might get close to L here in a second. Let me just spam as much as I can while I'm still alive. Ooh. Alright, I'm doing okay. Fog is down. Let me see if I can find Fog real quick. There he is. Oh, he got him. Okay. I really didn't want him to get Fog, honestly. I really want him to save his TP for me. I'm not going to provoke right now. Because I'm dead, and then now they have to kill it in 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's going to go pretty bad. I don't think L can revive me. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll go look at some armor and stuff and see if we can buy anything. Or we can lower the difficulty. Let's do it. How much lower is the difficulty? Level 11. Cool. Give it a shot. I don't know if that affects any of the rewards, but at this point I do not care. Hey, dude. AoE, man. Oh, I should have looked around with that guy running around right now. I messed it up. Being very effective with my skills, and by that I mean not at all. Yeah, especially being close to those guys, I don't really want to do any AoEs over there. Oh, nice. Surprised that knocked him down. Not close enough. This boss is too big, it's too hard to hit him sometimes. This is my technically second playthrough. I lost an 100-hour save file many years ago, so I'm just kind of trying to beat it because I got through a lot of the game and did a lot of the side quests, but then lost my save file and I still want to finish it, so kind of starting up again. Yeah, we were pitied upon, but we did it. So, how you doing, Bubby? You doing well?
But today felt really good. I hope this thing makes it to production.
My main goal with this playthrough is just to beat it, though. Oh yeah? How far are you in it?
Sorry, I'm rambling again, huh? Tika's waiting for our report, so let's head back.
Yeah, I probably could be playing this game in a smarter way, but right now, as long as I'm making progress, I feel okay. So, alright. Back to the industrial districts. Whoopsie. That's not the industrial district. I was kind of hoping they'd do like a Switch release with some quality of life changes, but I lost my patience. So, here I am. Usually don't stream this game, but just am here today doing it, because why not, I guess. I'll probably wrap up here soon, though, I think. Alright, he's down here. Can I go through this tiny door? Yeah, tiny door. Alright. Am I even in the right place? Yes, I am. Just way over here. Mamoto? Mamoto? What is Mamoto? Tika, thank you.
Wow.
Oh, I gotta take off the rifle first. Oops, yeah, I enjoy it overall. I definitely
Work out there. Let me take that
more
rifle
of doing
for
this as a chore than anything, but I'm enjoying it. I'm somebody who likes to move on to games as quickly as possible, but I also very much like beating games. So, so the fact that I didn't beat this game has always lingered on me, especially since I'm a big Monolith Soft fan. So,
Especially since you decided to go up against a tougher target.
okay, 80-ish hours is a good
This prototype is
chunk of time. Oh, screaming,
a piece of
lady.
crap.
Aw, boo.
I can't believe I blew half our budget in rare materials on this.
I have no idea. I never really did the large enemy stuff in Xenoblade Chronicles. I talked to Zero quite a bit about it, but like
Canceling the project.
Xenoblade side quests are usually
I mean,
very difficult to the original Xenoblade, very difficult to really follow through on. So XP or Xenoblade Chronicles 2's side quests are very good though. Aside from the whole skill check system thing.
I know you'll know
So,
next time.
and this game is basically all side quests, so
I'll try.
I'm excited for the new content. I don't think I'll play through the base game again. I'll probably look to see what other people say about it to see
Wait,
what kind of content
well,
they changed. I get the impression that they probably didn't change that much. But
our next assignment.
you know, I assume it's mostly a visual overhaul for that game. So, but I'm very excited that I can just jump right into the new content. I'll definitely do that as soon as I can. So, but it's not that I think I think I said it a bit earlier, but like I think Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is probably the best game Monolith Soft has ever made. It's definitely the most approachable game that they've ever made. And I think the most well-rounded game overall. So it's definitely not a I just don't like Xenoblade Chronicles thing. It's just a if it's fairly faithful to the original game, I would love to play through Xenoblade Chronicles 1 again at some point, but I would also rather, you know, play the other Monolith Soft games I haven't played through, like Endless Frontier X Seed, Soma Bringer. I'd like to replay the Xenosaga series at some point too. Alright, let's go to the Blade screen place or whatever it is again, and then also we'll check to see if we can buy any decent equipment too. The Monado isn't really a part of the story. Lynn has a Monado hairpiece, but that's about it. And it's not like, it's just like an Easter egg thing. It's not really an actual, there is no power to her hair clips. She cannot call upon them. Where am I going? Is it over here? Over here. So.
Yes.
Baten Kaitos is my favorite Monolith Soft game. I'd like to revisit that someday too, but, excuse me? Oh, I'm at the wrong computer. This one over here. Hey! Okay. I can do this one. I will accept this one as well. Oh, this is the water plant one. This is a fun quest line, actually. I can do that. Turn that one in already. Okay. Any bounty ones I want to take while I'm here? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't want to do any equipment-specific ones. I already got that one. Don't want the equipment-specific one. I can accept this one. Don't want to do that one. Alright, so we can go and turn that first one in real quick. The Monado is in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I'm not aware of it being in this game. Like I said, I didn't finish it, but so if you go back and look at the original Xenoblade Chronicles X trailer, there is kind of like this teaser that Shulk would be in the game. But if you don't know, from basically what they've said in interviews later, is that they cut out like half the story of this game to focus on a created character rather than a central character. And I'm guessing the Shulk stuff basically got completely cut. But yeah, Shulk is in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to some extent. Spoilers. More so than just the battle content they added. So, and then Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has Monado related stuff too. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a bit of a mess because they try to shove it into Xenoblade Chronicles 1. There's a lot. Yes, the Monados in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's just kind of a messy situation, basically. Baten Kaitos is a I mean, it's a JRPG still, but it's card based, so it's very similar to I'd say Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in the sense that there's a lot of like character management kind of stuff. You gotta like organize decks and things like that. There's like an element of luck because you do pull cards for each turn. But there's a lot to the card system in terms of like how elements interact with each other, and then as well as you know, the card order of which you do, and then there's like different types of attack cards too. So some of them have like some additional effects on them and things like that. So it's an interesting battle system with some very simple ideas, but there's a lot of simple ideas that kind of feed into complex mechanics, which I like a lot. So yeah, it's a good game. If you like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I think you probably can handle what Baten Kaitos has to offer and enjoy it. So it's my personal favorite one. I think the dungeon design in that game is really good, and you don't really have dungeons in Xenoblade Chronicles anymore, at least not in the traditional sense. There are some dungeon-like things, but not a ton of them. So. Let's see, what do we got going on in here? Anything that's like very stand out as like much better. Headbands, decent. I don't really know if the 5 defense is worth dropping the evasion. Let me see what's going on with the torso stuff, because I think that'll determine whether I buy sleeves or not at this point. Yeah, I don't think the torsos are really going to do me much good at this second. At least for my main character. Legs. Some new legs would be nice. But still can't equip those. You need to be level 25 for those. What does his headpiece have on it again? Resist taunt? Okay, that's fine. But yeah, there's a lot of story ties between Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 1, so that's a lot more closer to like Monado stuff is in that game and things like that, where this game is very just like whatever for the most part. Not really whatever, but you know, it has a particular approach, maybe is the right word. I don't know. I will say that this game introduced an idea that I very much liked that kind of seemed very similar to what like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was, because if you don't know, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is kind of, and this was in the original title of it before it became a Xenoblade game, when it was Monado, Beginning of the New World. It was about basically creating a new world. And Xenoblade Chronicles X is about the end of the previous world and going to a new world. And I kind of like that consistency between them of like, hey, you know, it's where am I going here? I like that consistency of like, hey, this is a game about, is this all one piece or is this 2 separate pieces? What are your pants doing, lady? think they're just one piece. Okay. So that's additional defense. Do I just want defense, I guess, is the question. There's some extra effects on her pants right now that probably are worth it. Let's see, what is her body doing? Critical's up. She would probably benefit from a better body piece. Don't know if this is actually worth swapping out all those critical ups things for, but make her more survivable at least. I think her bottoms are still good, though, is what we determined. Hey, hey, hey! Okay, her headpiece is bad. We'll get rid of the combat goggles. There we go. And then fog. Oh, I didn't check people's weapons, really. I need to do that. He's good on guns. Give him the top piece too. Appendage Crusher, ranged appendage damage, and gain TP3 on Crush. I think at this point I just kind of want everybody to have combat gear. Is what I think I want. Whether or not that's a smart thing, I don't know, but that's where we're putting our money. Alright, and I need to check Alexa's weapons. That is a significant attack boost. Everybody's in brown. Okay. All right. Well, it's been 3.5 hours, so I think we'll call it a night on the streaming. Glad I put some more time into it. I don't really know if I got much progress, but I feel like that's how I always feel about this game. Is that you just kind of do stuff. And eventually you look at your stats and you're like, oh, I'm better. The numbers say I'm better, therefore I am. So yeah, but we'll definitely got quite a few more hours left in this game. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming to this, I guess, casual stream. It's not that much more different than my other streams, although I feel like I feel less pressure to just be talking all the time, although I feel like I talked a lot anyways. But yeah, I guess if you don't follow my stuff normally, I know Alex you do, but basically I have a YouTube channel and a website called onecontrollerport.com, well, One Controller Port, but the URL is onecontrollerport.com. And I recently put up a video for a game called the Toka Doll, which is basically like a fashion rhythm game, if you're interested in that. I have a gaming pickups video coming out next Wednesday, which basically just talks about the games I picked up recently. A little bit of technical issues on that video. Not really technical issues, but like camera framing issues. So be prepared for that. But I mean, you get to see the whole game and everything. But when I move games around, it's a little sporadic. So just know that. And then also have a podcast coming out on Monday. That podcast, because I haven't really played that many new games lately, and by new games for me, I just mean games that I have not talked about before, not necessarily new games. It's kind of a episode that just kind of talks about some upcoming stuff, really. So I would say if you are interested in my podcast, maybe don't start with this next week's episode, but you can listen to the past ones. I tend to focus on a variety of things outside of just what is this one? Outside of just newish stuff. Oh, that's Fog's Quest. So multiple Fog Quests floating around here. So yeah. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for coming. OneControlPort.com is the website. Hope you have a great week. Bye.